As we are still within this beautiful, wonderful season of Advent and just beginning this great and wonderful season of anticipation and waiting, I'm sure all of us in many ways are at the same time also thinking about what is to come. But we are constantly reminded, especially because of the season, that we're not there yet at the wonderful day of Christmas, that in many ways we have to anticipate, we have to prepare, we have to get ourselves ready. And we all know what that's like. Because there are times in our lives where we do wait. Just the other day, I was at the movie theaters, got there about 10 minutes early, and I was waiting for that movie to begin. We know what waiting's like when we're looking at the clock on a Friday afternoon, just waiting for it to get to the time when it's time to go home. Maybe we're at Disneyland and we're waiting for Mickey Mouse in the big parade that comes at the end of the day. And when we finally get to that moment, we experience all of that joy and that happiness, and we're filled with great excitement. But we also have to recognize, my friends, is during this period of waiting, we just don't sit around doing nothing. We just don't look at the clock. We just don't look at that movie screen or look down the parade line. But it's about actively doing something in preparation for that great moment. And that's something I'm going to invite us into. Because part of what our gospel and our readings invite us to do is to use this period to truly see that face of God. To truly see His mercy and His goodness. We hear that in our gospel today. We hear these two blind men who are once again healed by the power of Jesus Christ. And they're healed because of their faith. They're healed because of their trust and their hope in the Lord. And in being healed, they're then able to see that goodness and that glory of God right before them. We are invited into that as well, as we anticipate the coming of Jesus Christ, but to also recognize that God's work is present in our very day, and to see His glory in all things. His glory in the people we work with, His glory and His goodness in the stranger, His glory and His goodness and His love in those acts of charity that we ourselves do, where they're done upon us. And most especially during this Mass, to wait in anticipation and truly prepare ourselves for the coming of Christ and the gift of the Eucharist, which we receive. And that's where I invite us in a great way, my friends, during this season of Advent, to not just sit around, but prepare ourselves to see our Lord through our life of prayer, through the way that we celebrate with joy and happiness, with the way we do things for others. Because if we are able to truly do that, then this period of waiting will go by quickly and fast, and we're going to be able to truly experience that glory of God in all things. May our Mass, may our celebration today, as we receive Christ into ourselves, remind us of this great period of waiting as we truly welcome Christ into our lives.